Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate. This is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gatekeeping, no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets, he teach, no reason to hide. All his nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride. This is the blueprint, flip it, make it your own. Build your empire, stand firm, be known. From the street to the stage, we all can ascend. This community's ours, we rise again and again. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting on the throne with my people, I vibe. This empire's ours, yeah, we all gonna thrive. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting. Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate. This is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gatekeeping, no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets, he teach, no reason to hide. those nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Carlos, the Line Dance Prince. Sitting on the throne. Episode 56. 56 of these things. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments section. Oh my God. Hold up 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right. So it is Tuesday. Christmas is almost here next week. Just got back from TCH. Let me get my camera right. This is wrong view. Naptown, Detroit. What's up, Captain T? What's up, Tara? Man, it was like a big old family reunion this weekend, man. We had a good time, man. Uh, Everybody made it back safely. And it's getting cold outside, man. It is cold. What's up, Nene? Birmingham, Alabama is in the building. Hey, T, did you get a chance to do your video with the food? Hey, look, so check this out. So TCH, I got there Thursday. So uh the hotel that we were in, they are attached to a restaurant. Or a restaurant is attached to the hotel. So I go over there probably Thursday like about 10, 9:45, 10 o'clock. And no, let me rewind. So I go to the restroom probably about 8:30. And the restroom area is between the restaurant and the bar room that we line dancing in. And it's a guy, he like, yo, you need to come to the party in the restaurant, man. Check us out, bro. And I was like, no, we already partying over here, blah, blah, blah. So, and then so when I come out the bathroom, the dude's like, hey, man, it's him and another lady. They like, yo, come check out our party, man. It's right up your alley. And I'm like, yeah, we already got a party going on. So I go back to our party. Then I come back out probably about 9:45-ish, or an hour or so later. And I hear something that sound familiar, some music. I'm like, hey, let me go over to the bar real quick. Hold on. So I go over there. Y'all, it's about 70 to 80 people in there, and they having like a trail ride line dance night. So I'm asking the waitress, like, yo, what's going on over there? It was like, yeah, they do this line dancing thing second and fourth Thursdays here. Man, when I say like a mini version of the S Bob in that jump, bro, they was in there getting it in. But I ended up staying over there for about an hour or so. I was trying to go back and forth. Our party, the day party. I was like, yo, this joint lit, bro. Hey, what's up, Walter? What's up, Teresa? What's up, Lisa? It was funny, man. I was like, yo, what's the chances of that? And it's crazy because, it's a younger community in the trail ride. So they didn't know that inside that same hotel, some of the dances y'all was doing, the choreographers was right next door in the hotel, in our bar room. And it's always crazy. What's up, Terry? It's always crazy to see, you know, both parties. Well, that's rare you see it, to see both parties that close to each other, not knowing that, they don't know this party going on, they don't know this party going on, but they in the same building, essentially. So that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna tell Stephon next year, make sure you coordinate the week with them. Make sure, hey, look, make sure they got trail riding going on that Thursday next year. 'Cause I'm definitely gonna be there. Like I said, I can live on both sides, the soul line dancing, trail ride side, whatever. I'm more on the soul side, but I could do a little bit of, what I'm saying, a little bit of, cut that bad boy on, you know. But it was cool because like I wasn't, ready for it. And Thursday night they was workshopping a lot of stuff at TCH. So came over there and got my step on. What's up, y'all? Be tuning in now. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments section. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. It is free 99. It is free to hit the like button on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, I appreciate you for being here. Let me know where you're watching from. Akili, what's up, girl? 757 in the building. Duval, I'm a Jaguars fan. Duval in the building. Hey, this might be our year, Jags. Jacksonville, this might be our year. Looking good. Got 10 wins. We 10-4. Um, Lakeisha, Detroit in the building. What's up? Richmond, Virginia. What's up, Rose? B More. I think that's my next event coming up. Baltimore, UC Star Wars. Third weekend in January. That's gonna be the MLK weekend. What's up, Melba? Tampa in the building. It's RVA. The real DC. Denver, Colorado in the building. Hey, speaking of y'all, we play the Broncos this week. Jaguars versus the Broncos. And that is why me and Mr. Charles would not be on the podcast this Sunday. Because both our teams is playing each other. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize now for this win in advance. Delaware in the building. What's up, girl? Janine, St. Louis in the building. We got Sacramento, California checking in. What's up, Duval? Told y'all Jaguars looking good. Like, all the Jacksonville people coming in here. Look at James. What's up, man? Chesapeake, 757. Yeah, it was like a big family reunion this weekend, man. It was, got to see a lot of people. We see each other all the time on social media, but it's always good when we can get together laugh, joke, dance, educate, cry, hug, all that good stuff. Also, prayers up for Robert Johnson Jr. His son just passed away. I think he said complications from pneumonia. Age 36. That's crazy. His we all are supposed to, bury our parents, but we're never supposed to bury our children. Prayers up to Robert Johnson Jr. in Cleveland, Ohio, for losing a son. That's devastating. 36 years old, man. That's crazy. He said, "Stop that yawning." Yeah, I be on Tuesdays. Look, I be in the bed late. I know I got the podcast at 12. I be in the bed all day. I literally jump on this joint like 10, 15 minutes before 12. Gotta shake it off, shake it off. Um, I think next Tuesday I want to bring on Camille Patton. I want to bring Camille Patton on this podcast. My OG, the guy who got me started into line dancing. Uh, I think I want to do that next Tuesday. I think it'll be a cool little interview, little background on how this Richmond line dancing scene got started, uh, and then kind of how it evolved to what it is now. But I think that. What y'all think about that? Would y'all want to see that? Would y'all want to see that? Would y'all want to watch that? Mm. Also, shout out to all the Swaggy Award winners. We had a lot of people that won Swaggy's uh, Choreographer of the Year, Boss Lady Award of the Years. Just a lot of great people being recognized. Couple of the Year, Line Dance Couple of the Year, the Spoons. Shout out to everybody who won those awards. Great time to be recognized. It's like the perfect time. The end of the year, been dancing, been traveling all year. Then you start being recognized by the people, your peers. It's pretty cool. What else we had this weekend? Ricky Potts had a Christmas party Saturday down there in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I was gonna leave TCH to pop up on that event. It's only a couple hours away, and it was 12 hours, 2 days, so I won't really gonna miss much. Um, but shout out to Ricky Potts. Um, Speaking of Ricky Potts, RDC, your line dance, will make the list for my beginner's ball countdown. I think I'm gonna do a video for that today. RDC, that Fat Man Scoop mix on there. It takes Scoop. But we had a lot of first time people there at TCH, and all of them say the same thing. Like, I gotta start getting in class. I gotta start doing my homework. Yeah, the more you in class, the more you dance. You know, um, it's a preference. If you want to do that, you can do that. Um, a lot of people came in and just enjoying the vibe, being in there. So. it's up to you, but you definitely want to be able to, you can create your joy. If you want to dance more, you got to be responsible for your education of dancing. All right. Um, uh, Now I did DJ first few hours Friday, so I gave y'all 60 plus jumps. Hey y'all, you can't say you ain't danced though. You did about 60, 70 dances just based on when I was playing. So uh, try to mix it up a little bit at the event so everybody can get it in. So for those of you that got there a little late on Friday, get there on Thursday next year. Well, you ain't got no choice now because now they doing 3 12-hour parties next year. So yeah. Ebony said I did a thing on Friday. Nice warm up. Thank you very much. And Stephon said he got some stuff to talk about tonight on Only in Line Dance podcast. He said he got some apologies to issue. He got some things he want to say. He got some people, I guess, people he want to call out. Good, bad. I don't know. I'm curious to see what this is going to be about. But that's at 10:30 tonight, Only in Line Dancing podcast. Me, Quan, and Stephon. We get to hear from Quan about his experience at the ZBT pre-party and stuff like that. He was in Houston this weekend. Shout out to Teresa Fields, my girlfriend, who got honored in Houston at the ZBT Awards for Line Dance Influencer. Yeah, and then the last Tuesday of the year, well, hold on. That's next Tuesday, right? Nope. We got another one after that. Yeah. Yeah, so the last Tuesday of the year, I'm going to basically recap the year, and then I'm going to also explain some of the stuff about the beginner's ball. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of updates. What's up, Cheryl? Richmond in the building. And then we're gonna come up with a little calendar of events and themes and activities for the start of 2026. We're gonna be bringing some instructors in on like we normally do. We're gonna start that back up, bringing an instructor once a month. I think we're gonna have Bernadette coming up soon. We're gonna have James Carr coming up soon. Big Moochie will be back soon. So Line Dance Mondays will be back and popping in January. I mean, we still gonna have it class next 2 Mondays, but right now we're just reviewing stuff for the beginners ball. But we're gonna get back into our rotation of instructors popping in January. Um, then also we're gonna have a game night on Fridays, and then once a month we'll have a once a month Friday event. I gotta figure out which Friday I want to do that on. Me get with Teresa. We can sit down and figure out what Friday we want to do, and then we're gonna do a quarterly brunch. We're bringing that back. So just stay tuned, and then of course I'll be traveling from state to state. Interested in booking me for DJing, or interested in booking me to be a guest instructor or host? Hit me up. Let me know. We'll get you situated. And we're gonna have some fun. Bring Mr. Charles out of retirement. And Mr. Charles is probably one of my last people I brought. Um, I brought Mr. Charles, then I brought John Woodhouse and Moochie. And we had I'm gonna start digging deep, bring some people out from the West Coast over here. We gonna start stepping out. We are, wish you live closer. Hey man, you ever heard of a place called it's a new spot. It ain't new, but it's a spot called the airport. You ever heard of that? You can get here. Usually when I bring in guest instructors, you have enough time to go ahead and make arrangements to come in if you wanted to. And then you can make it a weekend thing. You know, we got weekend stuff that happen in line dancing here in Richmond. So classes on Monday, you could plan to come, Saturday to Tuesday or come in Sunday and leave Tuesday morning. You know, what's up, Brandon? What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Cree? John had the airport. The airport, man. The airport changed your life, man. You be like, I wish I could get there. I wish you lived closer. You on that plane. Y'all know me. I pop up on people in class. I like going to classes more than I do events because it's more intimate. I get to meet your group more. We can go out to eat after class, something like that. We're at an event. All your people in your class working. You got all your people working, volunteering, doing the front desk, handing out T-shirts, wristbands, bags, working the door, and all that. You can't really have fun with those classes or those groups when you go to the events. I'd rather pop up on your class on a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. That's why I be doing that. It's a better experience, and you can, that's how you start cultivating those bonds. At an event, you really ain't got too much time to, especially if you're the host group or the host team. Um, shit, oh, you just helping like me. Um, hey, I do. Shoot, and hey, let me know. You can set that up. That's Quan room. Quan come here. That's where he stay at in the camper. Look, that's what Quan said. No, you can't rent that out. That's my room when I'm there. Not for sale, sorry. What's up, Karen? So, thanks for all that you did. No problem. That's why, if I can help, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna step in. And, TCH is basically all women. So you ain't really got nobody that's gonna be taking trash out and moving tables and stuff like that. So I just can't sit back and watch women work that hard like that, especially on the manual side. But yeah, that's gonna be me at pretty much any event I go to though. Whatever y'all need me to do or step in to help out. Plus, I'm probably dancing the least out of everybody in the room, so it just makes sense. Whatever it takes to make the event run smoother. What's up, Donna? Good afternoon. But yeah, it was definitely a vibe, man. Great food. Found a great Jamaican spot out there. Then we got a soul food spot. It was crazy. I think it was Ava's, AVA, Ava's soul food spot catering. Oh my god. Found that joint on DoorDash. We was over that joint eating turkey legs smothered in people was eating meatloaf. We had pork chops and cabbage. Some people had and it was just going in. That probably was like the biggest DoorDash order of the year. And then we did that Jamaican spot was crazy. What? We had a good time with that. Shout out to everybody who helped clean the cooler out by Saturday night. The cooler was completely empty. Um, and that helped me hungry. I know it's time for me to eat lunch too. Um, but yeah, it was good times in there. But like I said, y'all, it was Thursday. Thursday was the gym of the night of the weekend. Me, some of y'all just getting in here now. I'm gonna tell y'all. So I went to the restroom. What's up, Aaron? It was like about 8:45, 9 o'clock. And the guy was like, "Yo, man, you need to come over to our party at the restaurant. We got a good little party going on over here." I'm like, "No, I'm here for an event at the bar room." He's like, "No, man." He said, "This joint might be your speed." And I was like, "No." So I went to the restroom, came out. It was him and another lady. It was like, "Come on over, check us out, blah, blah, blah." So I laughed it off, walked into our bar room and kept dancing with her, kept partying. Then I was out in the hallway talking to somebody, and I heard the music coming from the restaurant. I'm like, "Yo, that don't sound familiar." So I go down there, and I think it's like a country girl or something playing. So I go in there, man, it's about 70 to 80 people in there having a trail ride night. So I'm like asking the waitress, like, "Yo, what's going on?" She was like, "Yeah, every second and fourth Thursdays, they have a line dance event here." So I go in that joint, peek in that joint, do like $5. I pay my $5, get my little wristband, my little pink wristband. I'm in there. I'm over there for about an hour. I'm over there for an hour, yo, getting it in with the trail riders, man. Try to run back. I had text Chops like, "Yo." So I try to go back and forth. But I had missed probably like the first 2 hours when the dude was trying to tell me to come over there. They do like 3.5 hours. Because they're supposed to end it at 11, but it ran over a little bit and it was gone. And it was too funny. But it was perfect though. I was telling some of the people over there, some of the dances they do, we do over there. And I'm like, yo, some of the choreographers to the dances y'all dance to is literally next door in the barroom. You know, and it's cool for both communities to not even know we're in the same building, but we're in the same building. But then again, it let you know that we ain't connected either. Like the fact that we don't know that they don't know. They uh it's a bridge that needs to be crossed. Um, what's up, Teresa Fields? Speaking of the award winner, the honoree, she's in the building. What's up, babe? And it was a cool situation. So I'm gonna tell Stefan next year, man. Make sure yeah, that Thursday y'all do it the same night that they doing what they do. That same week, or make sure they switch they jump that week. We double up because that was a good situation. Because Thursday was $20 for TCH, and Thursday was $5 over there on the trail ride jump. So $25, you get both. It's go back and forth. You can't beat that. That's a situation. That's right, la la. So yeah, TCH was about tonight. Like I said, Stephon said he want to address some things. I guess he want to, call some spades of spades. He said, and he said he want to issue a couple of apologies. I don't know what's going on with that. Guess he want to call some people out too. So stay tuned for 10:30 tonight. Only in Line Dancing Podcast. Me, Quan, and Steph. Quan talk about his experience at the ZBT pre-party, hanging out with the crew out there with Cree and all them. Congratulations, Cree, on your award as well. Um, and Yeah. I need everybody to end the year with a bang. You know, this is the time of year, get cold, classes start to get slim. Uh, Stick in there, hang in there, do some recaps, throw a holiday, party, do a little theme or something, Um, oh, you got a guest. Oh, you got a guest as well tonight. Okay. Y'all stay tuned for the night. Walter said Vegas Jam included both partner dancing and line dancing, separate rooms. I heard about that. He said the promoters was double dipping. Right? Yeah. How many of y'all in here going to Rondi's event this year, coming up, 2026? How many of y'all going to Rondi's events? 2026, May. That's like another big family reunion event right there. Audrey said, I don't think I'm supposed to be on this live. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the beginners ball like Ronnie's event for real. You talking about you pay $40 and you get 4 days of line dancing. $40. I'm gonna find me a gym and just tell y'all, hey, look, bring your chairs, bring your tables. We might do the train station again. Look, we just pull up, bring your own. Yeah, you gotta go to Five Below, get you a folding chair. Just pull up. Like, real. Yeah, Cree. That's an event. Guarantee everybody gonna get to dance. You're gonna see pretty much all your favorite choreographers in the building. It's gonna be plenty of dancing, plenty of different DJs. Um, uh, Bro, it's on crazy. You ain't $4, so it's bare minimum. But if you there to dance, you gonna get that. Like, you gotta bring your own food, bring your own chairs, whatever your setup is. Uh, you ain't getting no T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's basic, but it works out, and everybody's having a good time. Yeah, Nikki, for real, I'm telling you. Like, cause what's happening, like my people, like you see the beginners ball, Linda's event, like it's nice, but it's too much work, too much stress, and if people really coming to dance and have a good time, bro, like we don't have to worry about all that, bro. Like T-shirt, like for real. Rondi said the blueprint for real, Like I'd rather everybody just pay, $40, $50, come dance for the weekend, bro. People grown. People, if you at home, you gotta figure it out. Get your own food, get your own. It's the same thing. For real. It's like an indoor field party. Yep. That's all it is. Oh, that if you really coming to dance, that's the epitome of the situation. So I'm about to transform this whole thing around for real. Like watch. It's still gonna be a big event, still gonna have a good time, but bruh, some of the expectations are getting out of hand. People telling me they ain't coming to my event because we ain't had no tour set up of the city. Bro, what the? If you don't go online and book your own tour, like, bro, you coming to line dance or what? So I feel like we've been doing too much, making it too bougie, and I'm one of the people that's responsible for creating that vibe. Um, so I'm gonna take responsibility on changing it back. Cutting it back. Y'all used to dance on carpet. Y'all used to dance on concrete. Y'all used to dance on. Y'all used to do all this stuff. Now everything they want ballrooms and crystals and coming from the ceilings and big name hotels and free parking and all. Bro, look, they got free parking at the community center at the gym. We about to, hey, for real, for real. We got away from all that stuff, even like house parties and all that. Man, we just got away from all of that stuff in life. Not even line dancing, in life in general. People, house parties used to be the best parties, man. Now you got your kid having a birthday party, you got to get a venue. Bruh, bring that. Why you can't have it at the house? Like, stuff like that. So I'm saying, like, wait, after we do this big event, 1700, y'all gonna get food and cheer shirts and all that stuff. But look, poor man's dance. Rose said you can start doing personal tours. That's cool though. We could set that up. I'll tell everybody. You can set something up, and then I'll tell everybody to reach out to you. But yeah, correct. If you spend, think about it. If you spend $10 a day for the event, so $40 event, $40 event, 50. So if you normally spent 200, that $160, that's gonna be getting you around. If you rented a car for a couple of days, that's gonna be your food. That's gonna be all that stuff that you need. Dollar chair you got from Big Lots, from Walmart, whatever, stuff like that. Bro, like you go get your own food. You ain't gotta be, stuck with the food we got, or you ain't like the hotel food or whatever. Like, uh, it makes it so much easier. I'm telling you. Cause we genuinely have a good time at Ronnie's event, and it's like I said, we just dancing. People bringing their coolers in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all pay attention to what Auntie got going on. Auntie got some stuff she about to drop on y'all in 2026. But we gonna make, they say, like Trump say, make dancing fun again. Make America great. Make dancing fun. We just gonna be dancing, man. Said line dancing event. The main event should be line dance. Yeah, definitely. People would tell you the event was terrible because their T-shirt was the wrong side. It was the worst event ever. You got a 2X instead of a 3X. It was the worst event ever. Be bashing you on Facebook. Mm-mm. About to be like Ronnie. No shirts, no chairs, no nothing. Just come dance. That's why I'm curious to see what Stefan got to talk about tonight. Cause I'm like, what happened? What's going on? Mm-hmm. um, what's up, Pittsburgh in the house? You like the ball atmosphere? Yeah, me too. Like I said, but it could be very exhausting. It could be a lot because of the people. Um, the energy, the love, the vibe, that kind of keeps you going. And if that's off, as an event host, you don't even want to entertain certain things no more because it could be um, a lot. And then just the price alone, like just the fact that I know I can potentially throw a great event for $40 or $50 versus $200, it just makes it easier. I always want people to show up. When you see them trail ride events, you know why 7,000 people in that field? Because it was only $25 to get in, $30 to get in. we can't have 6,000 7,000 people at our events because we asking for 150, 200, 225, right? So now you got to be of a certain stature to line dance. And like, bro, is we line dancing or what? So I even critique myself, even though I might be one of the people throwing that event. I'm not opposed to switching it up, changing it up. Exactly. Food and beverage minimums at hotels be killing people. That's why that event we did in Atlanta. Hey, if you was at the event in Atlanta, that is the best. That is the most beautiful hotel you will probably ever be at ever in the line dancing event. And guess what? We would never do it again. When you got to spend $150,000 just on food for one day, it's crazy. We will never, ever, 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 ever do something that nice ever again. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you came out. Hope you enjoyed the hub that was next door. Hope you enjoyed the train station being right next to the hotel. Hope you enjoyed all that stuff because we would never, ever, 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 ever do that again. Yeah, yeah. It was all that was nice, Valerie, but it was the what we had to pay. Now the only thing that me personally I will pay for with, and I won't have no. You would never hear me arguing is when everything's in the same location. So I only reason why I like hotel ballrooms is because usually I can stay in that hotel and just come straight downstairs and go to the ballroom. That's the only reason why I like hotel ballrooms. But most hotels, 99.9% of hotels now, don't allow you to bring in outside food. So you have to have food there. So like TCH is lucky because they have a restaurant that's literally right next to the ballroom. So they don't supply food. You can go next door and buy food and bring it over. That's ideal. But a lot of hotels don't do that. They don't like to do that. You have to actually use their catering, and that's how the ticket price go from $50 to $150 real quick. In Richmond, you guys paid $75 per plate for that Saturday night. In Atlanta, y'all paid $125 per plate for that Saturday, right? The better the hotel, the higher the plate. So yeah, that'll be what you want to do. Have the event, yeah. Have the hotels on the beach, but the event kind of like inland a little bit. That wouldn't be bad. So you still on the beach. And I'll get with you on that too. There's a couple of spots you actually can rent out on the beach too, though. That's not too bad. Not too bad of a price. Um, that aren't hotels. But yeah. What's up, Lily? Lily Carter in the building. But yeah, ATL was cool. But we won't never do nothing like that again. Now, before I say never, we do got Vegas on our radar. Vegas is on our radar. We haven't announced 2027 yet, beginners ball, but it is on the radar. But I tell you right, it still probably won't be like Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you that right now. IS won't be at the MGM. We would not be at New York, New York. We're not gonna have roller coasters going over top of us line dancing and all that. We're not gonna have it. Um, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Imagine working on the event for a year. Imagine working every day, all day on the event for a year, and you pocket $2,500. Y'all be mad at doing overtime at your job and making that in 2 weeks. Working on something for a year and not getting paid for it is crazy. So it's like too much work. You know, it's one thing to do something for the love of something, but when it takes that much time up of your time, like when you're dealing with 1,700 people, making sure all y'all got the right t-shirt size, make sure we got enough food for all of y'all, making sure we got enough chairs, tables, tablecloths, all that stuff. Sound equipment, stage, how big the stage, how much the stage costs. No, we don't need that much stage. You mean this much stage? All these things come into account. Then the bigger the venue, the worse it is. Now, they got me nervous about the sound system now. Because every event, most of the events they have at the train station, the sound is kind of like trash because the venue's too big. So all my DJs in the sections, DJs in the comment section, help me out, man. If you can help me out with some sounds for audio for the train station, let me know. You can step in and help make the sound the way it's supposed to sound. Basically like it was when we was in Miami, um, at the convention center. We need that sound to sound good. Um, yes, we are. We're still on for Saturday. Said your bonus son. Well, it's an honor to be your bonus son. Um, Charlotte, Columbus. Now, I'm telling you, if I come to any of them other spots with it, it's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a bigger version of Ronnie's event, basically. I need one of them multi-purpose centers, one of them gyms. Them gyms that be having like 12 basketball courts. I need to rent out something like that. I need something like that. And we just gonna be dancing. Bring your own chair. We got bleachers, and you can bring your own chairs. Something like that, bro. We're gonna be dancing. Reach out to me. If you got those spot that got four or five full basketball courts indoors, and they rent that spot out, holler at me in your city. And you need to have a major airport. Don't be having me in Timbuktu, and we got to drive 2 hours from the airport to get there. We're not doing that. Okay, we got 60 people in the building between Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. It's free 99. If you're on Facebook, make sure you comment in the comment section where you is tuning in from. Yeah, like a sports complex. Yeah. Yeah, we got one here in Richmond, so I need to holler at them. Only thing about Richmond is we don't have the hotels like I want, the whole big events, right? So when you're in a major city like Atlanta, Charlotte, New York, Vegas, Chicago, Cleveland, who have basketball teams, football teams, hockey teams, baseball teams, they have these massive hotels that hold 2,000 people, 3,000 people, and it makes it easier. So regardless of where you at, you can have everybody in one hotel. In Richmond, we got people all over the place. Airbnbs, different hotels, stuff like that, because we don't have hotels. The last beginners ball, we pretty much maxed out. We had people falling out the building, and that wasn't big enough. And now we've doubled the size of the event now. And so that hotel doesn't even work. So Rock Hill, South Carolina is a no. I love Rock Hill, but y'all don't got the hotels like we need. Not for no 2,000 people. And y'all, a little bit too far from Charlotte. We don't want to drive from Charlotte to Rock Hill. I don't want all my guests flying into Charlotte and driving to Rock Hill. No outhouses though. He said he'll do it with no porta potties. Yeah. Oh, he told me where you tuning in from. Oh, so my bad. Y'all, I thought y'all was naming where y'all wanted me to bring the event to. Y'all was in Denver. Yeah, okay. Rock Hill. Boo Williams, yes sir. What you know about Boo Williams? Boo. But they be having so much stuff in there. They probably don't even got no time. I probably gotta put that joint in now. They be having so much stuff going on in the Boo Williams joint. I know Atlanta used to have a spot called what's that joint called, Quan? Oh man. Oh, they had a huge basketball jump in Atlanta. The dude Hot Sauce from and One used to play there all the time. Oh man. That joint had like 10 basketball courts, full courts. Man, that would be a great place. They took it out though. I don't know what they doing with that building now. I need to find out what's in that building right now. Run and Shoot. It was called Run and Shoot in Atlanta. Man, that joint. We could have a line dancing event somewhere like that. All wood floor. What? That'd be ideal. PG County. How far is Largo from the airport? San Francisco. It's called the Bill Graham Convention Center, San Francisco. I love San Fran. Mm. Valerie said it's closed. Yeah, Run and Shoot. Yes, I know it's closed, but I wonder if somebody else put something else in there. Like, what is that building for? Because you can contact the people that own it. If it's sitting dormant, like if it's just closed, that's a good thing too. Because you can always contact who own that spot and be like, yo, I got a couple thousand for you. Let me get that joint for a couple days. Long as the bathroom still work. What's up, Leslie? BWI and Reagan. But how close are they to Largo? No, we got two of them, but also Leslie in the building. Make sure y'all get ready to get y'all tickets for the 4th of July event. Me, Q, John Woodhouse, pull up on us, man. Um, we gonna be at Ocean City, Maryland, July 4th weekend. Uh, yeah, coming up, man. Get your tickets. Good price. Both airports are far from Largo. I thought like that's far. Like some of this stuff got to make sense logistically when I host an event. Like, it's a lot of people want to come, so you got to make it. You got a lot of older people too, so you got to make it. You want it to be user friendly. User friendly. Unless you setting up buses. I know Leslie got buses set up. They coming from their area to the beach. I'm gonna try to maybe set up a bus for the Richmond folks from Richmond to Ocean City. So yeah, get them tickets now. July is Hey, this year flew by. Y'all already know we was talking about the cruise forever. That cruise is like 5 months ago. Time is it's crazy how fast this year went by. We was talking about this cruise forever, and it's been gone a long time ago. Like it's came, went, left, forgot about us. Like time is flying by. So is our life. So dance and be happy. Cause life is short. That's a promotion right there. Life is short. Book your tickets. Life is short. Book your tickets. This might be your last chance to dance. You don't know. I'm laughing, but it's real. It's real talk. Um, yeah, I've been to too many of the cities that I love. Like I can see the beginners by going to Cincinnati, St. Louis on the river. They got the boat rides and everything. Like that hotel right there on the corner. It's like the biggest Hyatt on earth right there in St. Louis, right there. We can come out the hotel, you see the arc right there, the river right behind it. Like you could do so much in these. Cincinnati got a similar setup, like Pittsburgh. I mean, I just feel like there's so much untapped potential with line dancing. Like it's been a hole in the wall, hide in the corner type event so much that we can still do it inexpensively because we got numbers. Y'all know how I preach that. Like we could do it for a good price. Um, if people show up, DJ Pay Me can do 6,000 people, 7,000 people. You know it could, but if it's $25, it can do 6,000 people, 7,000 people. But y'all gotta show up like that. But then you can afford any land. You can rent any farmland, any land, any park. You could shut down a zoo for the day and do line dancing. You can do whatever, and it'd be cheap. But everybody gotta show up. You can get anything you want. You can shut down. We can get the Atlanta Hawks Stadium. If everybody show up, it'll be cheap. Everybody pay $30. We have the biggest event in line dance history. But everybody just gotta show up. Um, and that's the thing with our community, you know. For real, that's it, Nikki. Get a sports complex, hotel, and the airport, all within, driving distance like that. Boom. Tampa weather in April is beautiful. Yeah, I love Tampa. I love that. I just love Florida in general. What's up, Ken? 15 minutes of fame. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, like I said, more in depth on the TCH, ZBT tonight. Um, Also, man, I'm on where my phone at? I'm gonna be transparent for a second too on this museum thing. I need all hands on deck. The stuff I'm trying to do for us in this museum, I'm gonna need y'all to tap in. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna bring up that post to the top of my page with the donation link. And I'm gonna need everybody to donate what you can. $1, $2. And if you can't donate, I just ask that you share the link. All right. I'm trying to give credit to everybody in line dancing that's helped mold and shape this thing in any kind of way. And I want to do it at a high level. I don't want to do rinky dink stuff. I don't want it to be raggedy. And I'm gonna need everybody to tap in on this goal we have for the 20 grand for the museum. Because I want it to be interactive. I want it to be nice. I want it to be clean. And I want the community to tap in on it. Um, So I'm going to put that link up now. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I just shared it to the top of my timeline on Facebook. So when you get off of here, yo, tap that link for me. Donate if you can. If you can't, share the link. Share the post. Share it with your group pages. Share it with your class. Let them know what we got going on here in Richmond, Virginia. This is a national line dance museum for line dancing, urban line dancing, right? And we're going to highlight, spotlight the OGs, even the new folks that's coming in and doing some amazing things in the community. We want to highlight and do what we can. We got our own spot, our own museum. And I definitely wanted to have it finished and complete and nice before April. So when y'all all get here for the beginners ball, y'all be able to come in there, check it out, and partake in the awesomeness of what we got going on. I appreciate that, Shawanda. Thank you very much. You said if you do it, they will come. Yeah, heard that before. It's a scary thing. We talking about running something that requires money. Um, it's all easy when we got that free community center class, or we it don't charge us nothing, it ain't killing us. But when you have to pay rent and water bill, light bill, and paint, and construct and stuff like that, it's different. And so it can be kind of nerve wracking. But the vision's there, the idea's there, and we're gonna get it done. It's gonna get done regardless, but I don't want it to be a make Carlos broke project type thing. What's up, Cheryl? Cheryl Marie Smith. But yeah, signing out. It's your boy Carlos. This is episode 55 of Sitting on the Throne. I love y'all. I'll be seeing you on the hardwood somewhere. Make sure you stay tuned for all the information coming up shortly about the Beginners Ball. And remember, registration is still open for the Line Dancing Groovy Cruise. Go to www.thelinedancergroovycruise.com and you can register. We got ocean view rooms available, interior rooms available. Go to www.thelinedancergroovycruise.com to register for the cruise. Yeah, I already let them know, Mr. Charles, that the Sunday episode coming up will be canceled because my team is playing Mr. Charles' team this Sunday, and I apologize in advance for the butt whooping we about to give y'all. But also, Mr. Charles says Merry Christmas, and we'll return on the Sunday after Christmas on the 28th. Episode 226 of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. So 2 Sundays from now. Peace out, y'all. Suggestion for Sansaray. What if you do a wall of line dance instructors and we can buy a shoe print on the wall? 25 or 50 or $100 donations. Interesting. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Carlos the Line Dance